Hi folks, welcome back to the Addicted Bookworm, where my addiction's all over the internet. Okay, so this video is a lot different than what I usually post. Because I want to get it out there and kind of explain my reasoning for doing this. And don't worry guys, it doesn't mean I'm leaving the channel or I'm not doing that. So, yesterday I was watching this video about this guy. It was like a couple, maybe a year old or something. I don't really remember. And it was about this guy who decided to put his phone away for 30 days, a whole month of no phone. And I thought it was an interesting experiment where he was going through all of this stuff where, for the first couple of days, he was always reaching for a phone that wasn't there. And then after day 5, he started feeling a lot better. He started feeling more focused, more energized, all this stuff. And, a lot of people are going to say, there's no way in the world I can give up my cell phone. And I don't want people to give up their cell phones, okay? If you want to be on your phone, go ahead. But for me, myself, and I, and especially as an author who is very much a type of person that was raised in a time when we did not have cell phones. Now, take it back, we kind of did, but they were kind of for the rich, and they were kind of connected to your car. But I remember being a child of the 80s and of the 90s, and how we went outside and we played, and I got bullied, but we played outside. We enjoyed ourselves. We appreciated what we had. Nowadays everybody's on their cell phones. You can't go anywhere without people being on their phones. People almost run into you because they're so wrapped up in their phones. They almost get hit by cars because they're wrapped up in their phones. And I am sorry, but people that kidnap people that don't care if they hit someone, they love cell phones. They love, especially people who like to kidnap women, they love cell phones because they know women are so wrapped up in what they're doing that they're not paying attention to what's behind them. So today's day 1 of lowering the amount of time I'm on my cell phone. So this morning I decided to kind of give up my cell phone from now until the end of the year. And what that means for me is either spending as little time on the phone as possible to spending no time on the phone. So today I only spent about 3 times on my phone, and they weren't even like 20 minutes. So the first time was to ensure I could get access to my Barnes & Noble account, because I wanted to add a couple more books to my cart. But for me to do it, I have to have my phone with me, and they send me a code. Well, they didn't send me a code, so I turned it off and I put it in my bag. And then the second time was when I went to purchase some food. That was the second time. The third time was when I was hooking up my tablet to my phone so I could buy another ebook. And by the way, I have a review coming up. Those are the only times I was on my cell phone. And what I have noticed in the first day, and I've noticed this before, but I'm going to mention it in this video, is I have noticed that you can't find my coworkers. Especially one particular coworker, I'm not going to mention his name, but you can't find him. And when you do find him, he's on his phone. He does not believe in working. He just wants to be on his cell phone. They pull out their cell phones on the line without any kind of care that we could lose points on our shots for that. They're always constantly on their cell phones. I've got managers that are always on their cell phones, and it's not for work related. It is for, oh, let me text my girlfriend. Oh, let me text my boyfriend. If it's not work related, why are you on your phone? I don't understand that. You're supposed to have your phone on for work related only, not to be texting your girlfriend. The addiction that people in their early 20s with their underdeveloped brains is so evident. And me, I'm just standing there looking at them like, damn, I missed the 90s. I missed it when people actually came in and actually worked, and everything. I really, really miss that. So, what am I doing? Well, I'm going to be on my Kindle a lot, and I'm also going to be on my tablet a lot. And some people say, well, that's like being on your phone. It's not like being on my phone. First of all, my tablet does not have the ability to make phone calls. 2, I use it for audiobooks, for library books, for e-library books, regular non-library ebooks, and of course, I watch shows. That's what I do. And it's, and yeah, I'll play games. Like, I'll play this one game that has like the little screws. That's what I do on my tablet. Especially, I really like games that make you use your brain. That is what's going to really keep me from getting Alzheimer's, is if I'm constantly using that brain. And then they were doing research about company employees that are using AI. And they actually discovered that the neural pathways in the human brain go dead. Literally, parts of your brain die off. And I'm like, okay, nuh-uh. But that's what I'm doing. So every day I'm going to post. Now, I will say there will be books involved in it. So don't worry, I will be posting in my blog. I will be posting about books. But I kind of want to see how my mental health changes and how my work performance changes as I am not on the phone either 1% of the time or negative 0% of the time. I just want to see how my brain is, because this is important for me, because I'm thinking about my mental health. I'm thinking about, I don't want to be this person in her 60s and 70s that half her brain is gone because I've been on my cell phone for so long. I also want to spend time just enjoying life and just take stock of what's around me instead of being on here. And it's also sad that, I was actually watching this, and there was a 5-year-old that already had her own cell phone, and she was so consumed by it. And I'm thinking, that child is going to have learning issues. I just know it because there's a lot of evidence to prove it. And also tells you parents don't care. Parents don't care if their child ever succeeds in life. Well, anyways, I am going to end it there. I'm going to just add one more thing before I truly end it there. I'm going to the movies. I'm going to the movies. And the only reason I have my cell phone with me is because I want to call Lyft. Other than that, no cell phone, no nothing. Just going to the movies. So I'm going to try to do that next month, if possible. I'll see how that goes. I'm not going to go see Snow White. I'm not. Now, speaking of books, Netflix has Dune. I'm gonna check that out. I will see how that is because that's another classic story. So I want to see how it is, and yeah, I'm gonna do reviews of that show. So yeah, if anybody's ever watched it, please let me know if it's going to be worth my time to actually sit down and watch this show. So I will see you guys around.